joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline.
And they need to play much better tonight than they did in the first game. This is the second of 4 games between them this season, so a team they'll face often. They want to keep it competitive.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a chance for them to make a statement tonight. They're looking to bounce back and answer back.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Clark, when you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half court.
Here's Brown. It's picked off. Inside, it's Antetokounmpo all alone. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That giant wingspan of Antetokounmpo, man, wreaking havoc on opposing players and really mucking up passing lanes too, man. He can be everywhere with that ferocious motor and those long arms.
5 on the clock. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Good on the triple.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Here's Brown. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Howard with a clean look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Suns still looking like they're getting going here. 8-point game. And with the score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Here's Christie. Bangs home the trifecta.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. D was in position to block his path to the hoop and took it inside.
Outside Williams to the paint. Here's Bamba. Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Now, here's Lillard. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Suns making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Howard. Jacks up a three. And he's good on the three ball. Howard's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lillard way outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Denver leading by 6. Here is Howard. Denver passing it around. Giannis inside. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And so here's Phoenix. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
There's just no stopping Jokic on the inside.
And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Brown. Giannis outside. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. Shot clock at 3. That's tipped. .55 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That is his first foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jokic a screen. Lillard outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
And that one's good. Jokic.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Williams. Over to the left wing. Stripped away. Here's Christie. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Outside Howard. No good on the last second attempt there. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Nuggets lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now, here's Ivy. Hasn't made one yet.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Devin grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Here's Hartenstein. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Suns moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ivy. Wiggins with the rebound. Denver in the lead. Anthony down low to the right side. Trains the three-pointer.
Timeout. It's such a plus for Hachimura when he's forcing the defense to defend him behind the arc.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to talk to his guys. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to De Silva. It's Young on the wing. The wide open look here for Anthony. Off target with his three. Suns trail by 5. Young with the steal. Anthony in the corner. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Anthony's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. G.A., when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Pass to Sabonis. Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Three-pointer, Lillard. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 8.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Denver calls timeout.
Substitution on the court.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Now Williams. Scoreless thus far. And Howard has it in the corner. Back to Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now let's get an update on Domantas Sabonis. What's the status there, David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nuggets, and after looking at it, he's told me that it doesn't appear as serious as they initially thought.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Pass to Kispert.
18 foul. Howard, first personal foul. Third team foul.
On defense, Denver. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And it's Jokic in the corner. Antetokounmpo with the steal.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Howard at the elbow. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Hachimura the screen. Williams can't get it to go.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Basket counts. Ivy's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, again, just lackluster transition defense.
Pass to Hachimura. Sinks the triple. Hachimura's got the lead up to 9 now for Denver.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Recognizing the scouting report, Lillard knows he can drive on this team.
Denver leading by 7. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Jokic with the steal. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 13.
I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Now here's Williams. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Knocked away. And stolen by Ivy. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Suns shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Jokic with the bounce pass. Latrey. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Ivy with it. Pass to Christie. Out to the right wing. With some arc. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. He has 7.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Giannis inside. Now, here's Bamba. Shot clock at 5. Here's Howard. It's hauled in by Jokic.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Nuggets. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Brown. Denver calls timeout. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better. Got a piece of it. Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got his second basket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Alexander Walker. And he lays it straight in. Alexander Walker's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Suns. Giannis high post. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Johnson with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Hartenstein. Ivy with it. They get it back. Now, Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker on the wing.
Phoenix foul. Nikhil Alexander Walker.
Denver shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
First team foul. Shooting.
And Phoenix making a change here. And Denver has possession. Down low. Here's Bamba. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Suns leading. Alexander Walker with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here is Lillard. 14 points for him. To the inside. Hartenstein. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. Suns have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. That one misses for Hartenstein. Denver trails by 3. Here's Brown. From outside, off the mark.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And it's Lillard missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Howard. Bamba sets a screen. Antetokounmpo up top. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Williams can't hit. Phoenix leading by 3. Pass to Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Alexander Walker on the wing. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. From 17 feet out. And again, it's the Suns missing. Denver trails by 3. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Lillard. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bamba. And here we go. Here's Brown. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Ivy. He has 5. Here's the 3. No good that time. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old school approach still getting it done in this one.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Inside, here's Hachimura. And he stays with it. Denver calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Wiggins outside. Screen by Sabonis. For the lead, just 4 to shoot. That ball's ice feed that time from Wiggins.
Excellent pick and roll action that time. Sabonis has great hands, rolls out of the screen effectively and hard, attacks the defense as the roll man.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Anthony down low. Pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Now Ivy. The Suns shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And that one falls for Ivy.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
Now here's Anthony. Young, right side. Another 3 for Denver.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 ball. It doesn't go for him. Hachimura with it. Here's Anthony. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th quarter. Denver on top. They lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Now, here is Young. Pass to Anthony. Over Ivy. Young with no one around. That 3 off the mark. Here is Lillard. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Defense pulls out every stop imaginable, but with Lillard, he just simply beats him.
Pass to Sabonis. Out to Anthony. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Lillard. Nice move. And here is Johnson. The rebound by Young. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here's Anthony from the arc. Pass to Hachimura. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Young taking his time here. The quick look, no good that time. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Suns. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Pass to Christie. Back to Lillard. Here's Christie to tie it up. They get it back. Kicks it out to Lillard. It's good. This game is all even. Lillard's got 19 points.
Not so unusual to see Lillard scoring in bunches like this, but he's on fire here.
The kick out to Williams. Driving the lane to the middle. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
The ball goes to the away team. Coming onto the floor for your Suns, number 23, Tristan De Silva.
Pocket 6. Screen by Antetokounmpo.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Oh, Giannis punches it home.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The Nuggets leading by 4. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, it's not a bad idea to foul bomb, but actually a good foul. It's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter, so send him to the line.
Wow, well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Lillard, right side. From deep, Jokic. Flexing that range, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Well, look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Brown. To the left wing. Good. And Giannis picking up the assist. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Hey, guys, that shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion, that's a double-edged sword there.
Jokic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Back to Williams. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Brown. Outside Williams. Off target from three-point range.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that possession.
Now Jokic. There's a good screen. Here's De Silva. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Lillard from outside.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
An open look for Howard. Count it!
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And now they decide to foul intentionally. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the paint. Here's Bamba. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Pass to Kispert. Ivy with it. Williams picks him up. Launches a 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
In the corner, Bamba with it. Here's Brown. And again, Denver no good. So the Nuggets win it on